Tonight, a Broadway star, a Mandalorian, and a dame who really kicks ass. Let's start the show! To the show. Oh, I am so honoured tonight's guests have agreed to come on. I tell you, I couldn't be more touched if I was Prince William's bottom at the BAFTAs. Did you see Kate pat his bum? Oh, there she is, playfully touching him by the entrance. Or exit, depending. That's where you're travelling, do you see? But surely, the most touching scene this week came when President Biden visited Ukraine. Now, it was described as a surprise trip. Yeah, and to be fair, he does look quite surprised. Where am I again? It was lovely, wasn't it, when Biden finally got to Kyiv and had that tearful embrace with President Zelensky. Oh, I didn't know if you'd still be alive, they said to each other. Let's get some guests on! Later, we'll have music from rising star Freya Ridings. But first, this actress, dancer and singer has starred in Westworld and Hamilton and won the Oscar for her role as Anita in Steven Spielberg's West Side Story. It's Ariana DeBose! Oh, Slinky. Hello, darling.
So cool, I do everything now.
Slinky, I love it. He's the star of Narcos, Game of Thrones, and this year's hit TV show, The Last of Us. Now returning to a galaxy far, far away as the Mandalorian, it's Pedro Pascal! Oh, yeah! Woo! Hello, so nice to see you. Hello. Have a seat, dude. Pedro Pascal right there. And she's the BAFTA, Emmy and Oscar-winning star of Prime Suspect, Calendar Girls, Fast and Furious, and The Queen. It is the one and only Dame Hellen Mirren. Hello. Lovely to see you. Have a seat, too. Oh, so nice to see you. Yeah, the sofa's back, Helen.
Red sofa.
Yes,
nice,
yes,
it?
it is. It's nice.
No more cool, right?
Yeah,
It's like kind of bouncy.
yeah.
It is. It's actually comfortable.
You know what I mean?
It's not too bad.
I can't get comfortable because I can't unbutton this thing.
Oh, undo it.
fashion rule.
Relax.
Let me just try to make it through some of it.
Make it work.
Make it through
Yeah, you can make it work.
Because then it's really going to
Yeah,
A round of applause when he finally opens.
He's sacrificing comfort for style. Yeah, well done, you. And
I
actually,
unfastened my seatbelt.
because welcome, it's your first time on the show, Pedro Pascal.
It is my first time on the
Get
show.
ready.
And I think, Ariana, were you nominated? I don't know. You weren't even nominated the last time I saw you, but now you've won the Oscar for West Side Story.
I know. That's Thank you.
That's a thing.
I'm sandwiched by two Oscars. Like, what am I doing here?
No, that means yours is coming.
I won my Oscars. Mine.
No, it was a great night. It was a great experience. I mean, I think I might have blacked out. I mean, between like being in really tall Valentino shoes and trying not to trip over Jada Pinkett, like it's a miracle I made it to the podium at all.
I think it was the tripping over Jada we were worried about.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Yeah.
What's that song, Diamonds on the Soles of Her Feet? What's that?
Diamonds on the soles of her shoes,
I don't
Paul
know that.
Simon.
Paul Simon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Have
that's
I got
them.
diamonds on the soles of my
That's
feet?
them, that is. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Oh, they're chic.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's amazing.
Love shopping, Helen, love shopping. and Pedro Pascal, sort of jobbing actor for
Yes.
and now suddenly king of television, two of the biggest shows on TV, The Mandalorian and The Last of Us. So, yeah. Are you... I mean, because, like I say, you've been in the business for a long time, are you enjoying all this sudden attention?
Yeah.
And love.
Ariana, back to your Oscar.
Absolutely not. It's all you, boo.
No, but you're getting lots of attention. Like, for instance, what are you? Are you the daddy of the internet? What's internet daddy?
Me.
Yeah, you are.
Internet daddy.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
No, people
I feel
are
like it
obsessed by you
changes.
being...
There's Zaddy, there's Daddy.
Zaddy. Ooh.
Zaddy.
Okay.
With a Z.
I mean, that's very like silver foxy. It's like kind of an air about you, like a
Is that
zaddy.
what a zaddy is?
I'll take it all.
Kind of, I guess.
What is that with saddy?
A zaddy.
A saddy.
That's the thing, is
Or
that
a
I am a Saddy, actually.
Saddy. No, listen, there's memes and stuff, but even on Twitter, they're all going crazy for it. Like, I need to stop calling Pedro Pascal daddy. It's becoming a problem. Refraining myself to scream daddy every time I see Pedro Pascal on my screen. Pedro Pascal is my cool, slutty daddy.
Yes.
And then I love this one down here. Pedro Pascal is a biblically gorgeous man. I want to feed him grapes. I want to fan him with the frond of a date palm from the forest of Lebanon. I want to find the alabaster vial of perfume oil that one woman broke for Jesus and comb it through his hair. Yeah.
I'm gonna DM that person.
And the last sentence is, like he's stressing me out. So gorgeous.
But good job. That's gone. Right.
Go on, honey.
And actually, talking of the internet and religion, Ariana DeBose on Facebook, under religion, on your profile, what does it say?
Well, it used to say Hellen Mirren.
I went to that church.
I'm still attending the Church of Hellen Mirren. No, you had this great quote where you were just like, oh, when I turned this certain age, I just really started using the words like "fuck off," and I was like, yeah, that's the vibe. I don't know.
Only when it's required.
Well, of course. I mean, walk around just like saying that to people, but I love your freedom, I love your vibe, and that's a religion to me.
Yay! Well, we could all worship at the altar of Dame Helen in her new movie, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. It's out on 17th of March. So this is a Shazam sequel, and you are new to the whole world of DC comics and superheroes.
Nude. It sounds like you are nude.
New.
You too.
New.
Yes,
I thought I'd watched the whole film. New.
Yes.
So who do you play in this world?
I play a character, a goddess.
Of course.
Of course, called Hespera, and I have two sisters who are also goddesses, played by Lucy Lewin and your...
Rachel.
And Rachel Ziegler, yes.
Wait, Rachel's playing one of your sisters?
She is.
That is the
We're
coolest
sisters,
thing.
I know, and Lucy Liu is my other sister.
Incredible.
So, you know, we...
This is Rachel Ziegler, who played Maria in West Side Story. So had she finished West Side Story? Was this before?
She'd finished West Side Story, but it hadn't been released yet. So, you know, you guys, took quite a long time, didn't
We
it, to
did.
release it? It was sort of waiting. So, you know, Rachel was this, you know, obviously huge, like you, a huge star in the making, but nobody knew about it yet.
Yeah.
So it was a very exciting time to be with her. And Lucy and I would sort of give her wise instructions about how to behave when, you know, what to do when you are a big star and how not to be taken advantage of. And we did behave like big sisters to her.
And so the three sisters, your goddesses,
Yes.
what gives? What's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, don't ask me. It's too But anyway, our powers have been taken from us and we're very cross. And Shazam took them from us and we've come back. We've come down to Earth to take them back. But the reason I wanted to do it was because I loved the first Shazam. I thought it was so sweet and funny. And, you know, I'm not a big sort of superhero-y type person, but I loved the idea of it, these young kids, you know, being superheroes. So I happily signed up for the second one. But of course, they are young kids playing, and I'm sure you know this from your experience with Mandalorian. They live in another world. They talk a language I do not understand. You know, I'd be sitting amongst them, and I got embarrassed to say too many times, I'm sorry, what are you talking about? What are you referencing? All the references are...
I mean, I don't know half the references that kids are saying today, and I'm still a kid.
There's one that I learned recently that's really wonderful. And somebody was saying, you swerve. Do you know what swerving is?
No.
Swerving.
Yes, what's swerving?
I was like, oh, get somebody off your scent or something like that. I don't know, confuse somebody. And they were like, no, they come in for a kiss and you swerve. Isn't that great?
Yeah, kind of. Takes
Not that you need to, only if you don't want the kiss.
I'm coming in for the kiss.
No, I won't swerve.
No, you've got to
No, I can't. Will you kiss me?
You've got to swerve.
No, I won't. All right. Just know that I would never swerve on you.
This is okay. So you chose what swerving? Oh, Pedro, it's so lovely to see you. How are you, darling? The mini swerve.
Cheated, Pedro. Cheated.
I feel like that's wrong. You can't be swerved.
All right, let's take a look at a clip. This is Helen as Hespera confronting Shazam, played by Zachary Levi.
I kind of feel like you're taking this all, like, really personally, and, like, I don't even know you, lady, right?
If thieves stormed your home in the night and stole all your coin and then fled, you would naturally give chase, would you not? Imagine it is not money, but the lifeblood of your father, the last breath of your mother, the power of all the gods, the magic of the entire realm that was stolen. And now this magic courses through you, and you have the gall to believe that you deserve it? This is very personal. Billy.
You are very menacing. I just want you to know that.
Oh! No messing. So it is proper kick-ass. There's big fights and things. So do you do all the stunts? Do you the flying?
I don't do all the stunts, but I did some of the stunts. I have my Shazam finger. Can you see that one? That's sort of bent and that one's straight. The little finger. I'm talking my little finger. That's my Shazam finger.
How did you do that?
I broke it on one of the stunts, but
Oh, wow.
I was incredibly brave and I didn't say anything because, you know, I wanted to be a real stunty person, you know. Stunty, I'm stunty.
Yeah.
So I didn't complain, but yeah. I mean, I didn't do all my own stunts, far from it.
No.
We have these incredible stunt people.
Yes,
don't we?
that's it. Oh, yes, we do.
They
Very
are
lucky.
And
extraordinary.
it'd be rude not to use them.
It would be.
That's how I feel, you know? You look bored. Why don't you do this?
But actually, you did learn some stuff. Zachary Levi, who we saw there, plays Shazam. He taught you a skill.
Yes, he did. He had one of those, I don't know what they're called. Well, it's literally just a ball with a board on it that you can balance on. And then
Oh,
you
this
sort of-
thing?
Yes, that thing, exactly.
What are they called?
Fun.
What do they call this? Does anyone know what they're called?
One wheel. You're just making this up. Say what you see. Say what you see. Is it a balance board?
I don't know. I don't know. I loved it, though. I
Anyway, the
thought it was
kids, oh, you
great.
could swerve. You could swerve on it.
Exactly.
And
Do a
Zach's
real
so cool.
swerve.
Look at him. I mean, he's just so cool.
Yeah.
And he was, you know, riding around the studio on that, so I was dying to have a go on it. So he very kindly let me have a go on it.
Is that how you broke your finger?
I really broke that on the set, but yeah. But then I went on to the scooter. Scooters are much easier. You know, electric scooters.
Oh,
which
yes.
is-
I love
they're great.
those.
Love
Oh, my
them.
gosh. I once went scootering in Paris really, really late at night, and it was fabulous. And, like, now I just want a scooter everywhere all the time.
What do you mean a scooter in Paris? What is that?
Like, you can
electric
rent electric scooters and, like, take them on the roads.
Oh,
and,
Right.
like,
Oh, I
see
thought
the
you meant like a
lights and-
center where you guys all go around in scooters.
Roller
They let you drink on this show.
Only just begun. Actually, talking of skills, you failed to learn a skill on the Kingsman, didn't you, Pedro?
The lasso.
Yeah.
I even said it the way it's said here. 'Cause it's a lasso.
It's not a lasso. It's a lasso.
It's totally a lasso. Like a lasso?
lasso?
Lasso.
No.
In the
Wait a
States,
minute.
we say lasso.
Wait, in America, you say lasso.
Lasso.
Absolutely.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Lasso.
I feel we're being pranked. I've never heard that.
I've never heard that. And,
It was-
and you
it-
know,
it
I've
was-
worked with Harrison Ford on 1923.
Yeah, but you have a whip.
It's true. He didn't have a lasso.
And so, did you try to learn to whatever that's called?
I was terrible with the lasso. I was good with the whip.
Oh, there you are.
Bet
So
you
know.
were.
That was the electric lasso, but there's nothing there. And so it was really just kind of a rope that ended here, and you know, you had the green tape, and the rest was special effects, but you had to, you know, make it convincing and sort of shake with it. And do you want me to? I should do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
please.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes.
Almost like a hula hoop. I'm like, oh, whoa, you know.
I saw it. I saw
did,
it.
right?
I did. I saw it.
Definitely giving daddy.
And you mentioned 1923, which is the Paramount Plus show you do with Harrison.
Yeah.
And that is set in 1923. So does he, I want to say lasso? Lasso.
No, he doesn't lasso.
Okay, does anyone
No.
lasso?
I don't think any... Oh, yeah, some people lasso. Yes, they do.
Lasso you.
They don't lasso me, no.
No.
I drive... I
wouldn't
drive
swerve
buggy.
you, but I would lasso you.
You learned to drive a buggy.
I learned to drive a buggy, yes, on 23. That was fun.
Well, the good news is you can see Hellen in Shazam! Fear of the Gods, and that is out from March the 17th. Very good.
Cool. Yeah.
Pedro Pascal continues his run of great TV hits with season 3 of The Mandalorian. It starts next Wednesday, March the 1st on Disney+. So now the fans obviously very excited about this. For people who, for some reason, have not encountered The Mandalorian so far, who is The Mandalorian? What can you tell us about him?
The Mandalorian is a foundling that goes by the name of Din Djarin. He's a bounty hunter and a very dedicated Mandalorian, which means he never shows his face. There are a couple of instances where the rule is broken. He is baby Grogu's protector, and he says yes to everybody's missions. And he's exhausted.
But he's sort of a really kind of timeless character. He's that kind of the lone guy who walks into town.
The incredible silhouette, the Sergio Leone, Akira Kurosawa inspired lone wolf and cub badass.
And can you tell us anything about season 3?
Yes, I'll tell you everything.
What a cheap date he turned out to be.
I will not swerve you. And I will spoil the entire season of Mandalorian. Nope, can't tell you anything.
No, you can't tell us. But it is good. We've got a very exclusive clip. This is you, as the Mandalorian, talking to the great Carl Weathers about future plans.
Now, as I was saying, there's a beautiful parcel available right down here by the flats.
I appreciate the offer, but I have some matters to look after.
Well, I'm confused. I thought you had completed your mission, but you're still running around here with the same little critter.
It's complicated. I completed my quest. He returned to me. I removed my helmet, and now I'm an apostate.
Which is all the more reason for you to stay here with us. Where you're from, you may be an apostate, but here, you'd be landed gentry.
So, Baby Yoda back, which is exciting.
Yeah.
When you're doing the scenes, do you know that at all times you're being upstaged by...
Absolutely. Let him do all the heavy lifting.
And
it's
Baby
fine.
Yoda, like, a lot of these things are green screen, but Baby Yoda is there.
Yes, Baby Yoda is there.
And
there's,
what is...
There's two different versions of... I can't believe I said Baby Yoda.
Well, you're not supposed to say that.
That's the first time.
Oh.
I gotta go.
The people from Disney are waiting for you. He's Grogu.
Grogu, yes.
Yeah, but he's Baby Yoda, right?
You know, just following the rules.
Okay. So in the show, he's Baby Grogu, and but so what's there?
You need a drink?
No. What was the question?
What's there? What's there?
So there's two.
There's two, yeah.
One that goes by remote.
Okay.
And it is the most immaculately made, realistic-looking creature by remote, so that you can work in a wide shot, and his ears will move, and he'll look up at you and stuff like that, and steal the scene.
Yeah.
And then there's one for the close-ups and stuff where he's like wired into NASA, you know what I mean? Nassau County, everyone. But it's so, like, the eyebrows and the eyeballs and the teeth and the little fingernails and everything, and he's all fully there, and they're like a real scene partner, to be honest.
Does he ever mess with you?
They mess. They can make them do whatever,
yes,
you know, and
exactly.
they.
Do they ever go,
Yeah,
Pedro?
basically.
What are you doing?
And sometimes I was like talking to myself, and I was like, "Whoa, you know, you're really chewing up the scene on this one, aren't you?" And he's like, you know, looks up at me.
And when adults recognize you as the Mandalorian in the street and in life,
right,
they want you to do the voice.
Yeah, because they get so excited and they say, "My kid loves the Mandalorian," and then, you know, they'll either it'll be a FaceTime thing or they'll be like, "Hey, you know, Charlie, this is the Mandalorian," and they're like, "What?" And they look at me, and they're like, "Who the hell is that?" And then they're like, "Well, you know, do the voice."
Do you?
Well, no. I tried to once, but it sounded so inappropriate because it's actually kind of a very breathy, low register bedroom voice. You know? It's like, yeah, it's me, kid. You know, it's like, it's just like so creepy. Close your eyes and listen to my voice. No, it doesn't work.
But your family are huge fans, Pedro, and there's a lot of them.
There's so many.
Yeah, like there's dozens of them.
34 first cousins.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
So they must be all very excited that you're now this big star.
Oh, gosh, yeah. They're like, "You little shit. You were so annoying. You finally got all the attention you were after."
But don't they call you and ask for favors and things?
They do, yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, they all have my phone number. They have my phone number, and they give it out. I get messages every day. Will you say this for my birthday, or my school, my daughter's graduating, or my, you know, nurse is, you know, having a baby, or my priest is upset, and you know, like.
You always have to do the voice. Or are you allowed to be yourself?
Either the voice. They will let me be myself, I think, for the most part. But I think that there are no limits for what may be requested.
Yeah. And Ariana, your mom, from a very early age, she was your biggest fan. I mean, she really went out of her way.
Well, my mom is amazing, number one, and she raised me as a single parent to an only child, and the greatest thing about my mom is, like, she's an educator, and I grew up in the studio dance world, which is highly competitive, and she was not like a dance mom. She was very much like, "Here's your bag, do your homework, I'm grading, see you at 9." And it like, she drove me up and down the East Coast of the States to different convention competitions and things, and just helped me make it happen, because she was like, "No, you're passionate about this, go for it, keep trying."
And has she allowed herself to be very, very excited by your success now?
Oh, yeah, she lives at a party, honey.
Okay.
Like, oh, yeah, I remember the Hamilton opening night party at
Which
the
one?
Tavern on the Green, Broadway, because I did.
I saw both.
Oh, I was in both, darling.
I saw you. I saw you in
Did
the
you
public,
really?
and I saw you on Broadway.
at the public too.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. There's
public.
actually like a picture, a group picture. That's
Yes,
right. You came.
fantastic. It was
was
great.
Unbelievable.
experience.
And the public
Yes.
was smaller. There were, like, you know what I mean? There's everything about it was really intimate. But it was the Broadway opening night party, and she was like, "Baby, I just met Common. We've been chatting." And then he said, "Come dance with me." And then she was like, "I said hi to Mariska Hargitay." And I was like, "Yes, Mom, you live your best life." And now she's my date to kind of everything. I mean, she's my date at the Oscars.
It's such a pleasure, isn't it, to be able to share this sort of thing with your parents. When as I got, more successful, and I would be taken, like, to Paris to do publicity or something, I'd bring my mum with me, and we'd stay at these incredibly posh hotels, like the Crillon Hotel. And my mother had never been in that sort of situation. And it was just so wonderful to be able to give her that experience. I'm just so thrilled that I was able to share it with her like that.
Yeah, and also it's even nicer for them because they don't have to do anything.
And they don't know. They have a car with a driver. And they don't have to work.
Which I love, because mums work really hard and we get to spoil.
Yes! Well said, well said. Very good. Now, this is exciting. The Oscar-winning Ariana DeBose is performing for one night only on the West End stage, but not just any old stage. Where will you be on April the 1st?
Ooh, I'm playing the London Palladium.
I know.
I had a moment today because I actually got to go visit, and I walked in, and it really hit me what I had said yes to. And I'm really excited and sensibly scared.
Yeah.
But it's going to be so fun. I treat my shows, they sort of like have a cabaret style to them, but like more stuff to them. And it's like you're joining me in my living room. You know,
and the London Palladium is so famous.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything in the London Palladium, or was it what you expected when you went?
Oh, no, I haven't seen anything in it. And I looked at the pictures, and I don't really think the pictures do it justice. Like, it's such a gorgeous space, and the energy in it is like, I mean, it's legendary, it's palpable, and, you know, I can't actually believe I have the opportunity to do something there. You know, I feel like my career is just like this amalgamation of like very strange opportunities that find me, and then I'm like, yeah, that sounds great, let's go.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what this is gonna be, with mashups, medleys, and maybe I'll spill some tea about experiences I've had, because I have a lot of West Side Stories that didn't actually make it into mainstream media.
And so when you say mashups, is it all Broadway music, or no?
Oh, no, I have really eclectic taste. Like, I'm kind of a weirdo. Like, my influences stretch from, like, Donna Summer to Ray Charles to Burt Bacharach to Coldplay to Judy Garland, Lapone. Like, I love it all. And I think mashups, which I've been creating with my music partner, Ben Rauhala, for a really long time, they're a really fun opportunity to see how these stories or these lyrics speak to each other.
Well, to give people a taste of you in concert, we've got a clip of you knocking it out of the park as the host of the Tonys in New York last year. Here you are.
You press percussion and strings to everyone in the wings.
And all the swings!
This is a round of applause to every theater fan. This is the Tonys began.
It's you we stand!
This is a round of applause.
Climb every mountain. Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay. People who need people are the luckiest people. Hey, world, are you what I am? Viva la vida!
This is a round of applause.
This is your round of
Imagine being able to do that.
Yeah, it was fun. That was
Unbelievable.
thank you.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
unbelievable.
It's like a superpower, isn't it?
It's so cool. Like, that mashup, that has like 52 songs in it. And we worked on it for quite a while, but like, that's the type of creativity I love. And that was a cool opportunity because I'd won an Oscar and gotten to come back to the Broadway community and celebrate my roots and celebrate the people that I love so much.
Yeah.
And if you notice those lyrics, it's like, there's very clear messaging in there. Like, if you know, you know. Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay. But like, I am what I am. Like, I think these are all beautiful things to put into the world. And hello, camp, fun, that's what it is. So we're gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it'll be great.
So listen, Ariana DeBose will be at the Palladium for one night only on the 1st of April. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Have a
And
great,
it's
great
not
night.
a joke. It's not an April Fool's joke.
It's my birthday.
Is it really? Happy early birthday.
And Pedro Pascal, we've got to quickly mention the show everyone's obsessed by, The Last of Us, Pedro, which we're up to episode...
Very cool. There you do have to that. Big time.
Is it episode 6 we're at now?
It's
here?
episode 6.
Episode 6, OK. And Britain's own Bella Ramsey there.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea she was British.
Really?
No.
Well, you saw Game of Thrones, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh. What? It's got dragons in it. Why would I watch that?
Game of Thrones.
I mean, I've seen all your episodes.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't think I've ever read such good reviews for a television
Yes,
show. I mean, they're
incredible.
rapturous. Were you familiar with the game?
I didn't know about the game before I got the job. And then I got the job and I found out very quickly about the game. It's a very famous video game.
Yeah, I've heard.
That
You haven't played The Last of Us?
it needed to be explained to me. But when I got the job, I was very familiar with HBO. I was very familiar with Craig Mazin, who created Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And but I called my sister, who's got 2 teenage boys, and I was on speaker. When she answered, she was dropping them off at school, and she's like, "What's going on?" And I said, "Well, there's this job offer and or opportunity that it's based actually on a video game." And Bruno and Pedro are my nephew's names, and they're like, "What is it?" And I was like, "It's called The Last of Us! You better get that job!"
You talk about getting that job. Your experience of getting that job, quite hazy, I think.
Yeah. I was in London. This is horrible.
Okay.
Okay, so it all happened very, very quickly. It was a very strange thing where it was read the scripts, talk to Craig, and then, you know, it was getting later and later at night. And we were shooting in London at the time, and they needed me to stay up late to meet the creator of the video game and the executive producer, Carolyn Strauss, who was on Game of Thrones, and to continue kind of like, you know, trying to convince them to hire me for the job. And by the time it was all said and done, it was late, and I took an Ambien, a sleeping tablet.
That's strong.
To go to bed, yeah. Because I knew that I needed to, because I was, at that point, I was kind of hyped up.
Yeah.
You've got to work the next day. You've got to
Yeah, and I was excited about the prospect. So they called me to tell me that I had gotten the job, but I had already taken the tablet. So I really didn't think, I thought that I would at least have to wait until the next day, you know? And
okay.
yeah, and I remember actually.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. And then like a couple of minutes on the call went by apparently, and I was like, so what's up? Did I get the job? And they were like, what are you talking about? We called you, we told you got the job. And I was like, oh, I did? And they're like, what's it? And I was like, oh, I took a tablet. I forgot that completely. Woke up in the morning, it was all like, oh my God, did I get the job? You know? I'm gonna have to wait all day. They're in LA. I'm in London. I'm gonna be waiting by the phone and everything. And I had gotten the job.
I'm surprised you kept the job. I mean, let's think again. Listen, The Last of Us continues on Sky Atlantic, and The Mandalorian Season 3 starts streaming on Disney Plus next Wednesday. Okay. Right, it is time for music. This Brit-nominated rising star returns with her second album, Blood Orange. Here performing Weekends, it is Freya Ridings.
I don't really have fun, don't go out on weekends. I don't have a lover left to hold. Friday night I'm alone, sat at the piano, thinking about the ex I shouldn't call. You said, now I see you busy out and living the wildest of dreams with new friends, new cities. But now inside my heart wants to scream, where is the love that I knew ignited darkness in me, and I learned how to hide it. Made you believe I was happy like this. No, I don't really have friends. Don't go out on weekends. I don't have a lover left to hold. Friday night I'm alone, sat at the piano, thinking about the ex I should call. Sitting on stones and teacups, thinking I'm drunk in some pub. People that I hardly know, and I'm so very lonely. No one really knows me. You were still the heart I want to hold. You turn, say to me, you're happy, and you're actually seeing somebody, and you're both so proud of me.
Great job. Well done. Rare Writings, everybody! And her band and her backing vocalist, come on over, Freya. She wafts over. Thank you so much for that. It was gorgeous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah. Freya, this is Ariana, Pedro, and Helen. Oh, there we go. Lovely, 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 lovely.
Beautiful.
Oh.
It's a big hug.
That was amazing.
Have a seat, do. Have a seat, do. That track, Weekends, that is off the new album, Blood Orange. Here it is.
Thank you. It's so good.
Isn't it good? But this isn't out yet. It's out on the 5th of May, but you can pre-order it.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
So feel free to do that. Now, the story behind this album, this is such a great story. So this story, you began writing the songs in a state of heartbreak.
I did. So this album is like a time capsule of the last 3 years of my life, and it's called Blood Orange because there's two very distinctive halves. One half, I was very, very heartbroken and alone and suffering, and then the other half, I was falling in love and allowing myself, like, joy to be happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is scary. It's a leap of faith.
Yeah.
So that's why.
But the twist is that both halves involve the same man.
Yes.
What?
I know.
Thickens, yeah.
Well, yes. Like, there was a lot of, in lockdown, we could only go out to the supermarket and to the park. There's a lot of, scanning every aisle for his face and, yeah. And then we got back together.
Yeah. And you got back together again,
It's really-
then happy songs.
Yeah, and then it's, the fear and, can I, jump? Can I, let someone love me and trust me, all the way? Especially when your whole life has just been heartbreaking songs. It's kind of am I allowed to be happy? But I am, and this album is kind of all of that.
Yes, Queen.
I know, but Ariana, it gets more kind of meta than that, because then the ex-husband, who's now your husband, I think, your ex-boyfriend is now your husband.
Yes.
So he then worked on the album.
Yeah, it's very confusing. So we got back together in lockdown, so at the end of the lockdowns, and there was sort of still not very many studios open, so he built, his parents have a shed in their garden, and he built a sort of makeshift studio in there and helped me write a lot of the heartbreaking songs I'd written about him, thinking he'd moved on with someone else, and then helped me finish the album, which is great.
Isn't that an amazing story? I love that
With
story.
Mac, but there's only two of us.
And it's the intensity of the COVID experience as well, isn't it? And that's a part of the story, isn't it?
100%, yeah.
Yes, and the love stories around the whole COVID experience, not the breakups and the heartache, but the falling in love.
It's so
There
painful
must
to
be
lose your soul,
amazing
the person that you're not supposed to be with. But yeah, I've been in that heartbroken place for a lot of my life, and it's so strange to be happy, but to also have a record of the pain coming through to the joy is just, I'm very proud of this album.
So you are this wonderful performer, you've got this new album, and real showbiz credentials, because your dad is an actor.
He is.
And not just any actor. He plays a very iconic role.
I mean, we're in front of incredible actors. And my dad is an incredible actor. I love you, Dad.
He's in the audience. He's in the audience.
Really?
So who does he play?
So he's the voice of Daddy Pig in Peppa Pig.
Hello.
Yes, Dad.
So,
Iconic!
it's Richard, right?
That's right, yeah.
I was going to ask you to do the voice, but that is the voice. So you just talk like Daddy Pig the whole time?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But with less cake.
Yeah.
That's a real daddy.
Yes, but now... Just more of it. Could Daddy Pig say hello to Internet Daddy?
Oh, hello, Internet Daddy. Oh, yes. Yes, I know what you mean about those voice messages.
Well, there'll be 600 people trying to get him to do one. Thank you very much, Richard. And Freya, so lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you for having
Good luck
me.
with the album. Freya Writings, everybody! Gorgeous. Right that is nearly it. Before we go, just time for a quick visit to the big red chair. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Victoria.
Victoria. And what do you do, Victoria?
I work in finance.
Okay, well, let's draw a veil. And where do you live?
I live in Clapham.
Okay. Victoria, off you go with this story.
So when I was at university, this guy asked me on a date, and he was being a bit tricky about what we would do. So I sort of suggested going out for dinner, but he was being very picky about what he was eating. I said going for a drink. He'd also given up alcohol. So in the end, he just suggested that I go round to his flat.
Uh-oh.
On my way there, I know. But I was a student.
Swerve!
On my way there, I stopped by Tesco and I drop him a text and say, can I pick up anything? Because usually I pick up maybe a bottle of wine or a dessert, but I thought I have no idea what this guy actually eats or drinks or anything. I wasn't expecting to get a text, but sure enough, I got a massive paragraph come through. Milk, rice, butter, salt, curry paste. And in a sort of panic, I just thought, oh, what's he making? So start putting it all in the basket. Get to the checkout, I'm walking over to his flat with these two massive bag for life, full of Tesco food. I stood outside ringing his doorbell and there was no response. A few minutes later, I look down, I get a text saying, I'm not feeling very good. Could you just leave the shopping on the doorstep? I never got the day.
You can walk! You can walk, Victoria! You earned it! That is a spectacularly bad first date.
Awful. You should be in the chair.
Yeah, really. OK, that really is all we've got time for. If you'd like to have a go in that red chair yourself and tell your story, you can contact us via our website on this very address. Please say a huge thank you to all of our guests tonight. Freya Ridings, Ariana DeBose, Pedro Pascal, and Dame Hellen Mirren. That's it for this one, but do join me over the next 2 weeks for a look back at some of the highlights of the past series. We'll be back in the autumn. Till then, stay safe, everybody. Good night. Bye-bye.
Stunning backdrop, brutal challenges, pushed to the limit in a brand new endurance test. Go hard or go home. Press red to watch now on iPlayer. Jermaine Genus gives his phone to Michael McIntyre next on BBC One. The big show is in a moment.